Hello guys, Brad here, and I'm going to try something I've never done before, and that's record a video right here at work in radiology. I didn't think this was going to work at first, but I tried it again, and now I got a connection, so that's great. It's about 5:20 in the morning, and I wanted to go ahead and do a review for you guys. This is on a sport fragrance called Cartier Roadster Sport. And this is my little mini bottle, 12.5 milliliters. And you can get these on the internet for about $16 a piece. And this is a great size for people like me that have a lot of fragrances and don't go through bottles very often. Perfect size as far as I'm concerned. But the fragrance is classified as a woody aromatic. Came out in 2009, and here are the notes according to Fragrantica. Top notes: African orange flower, bergamot, and mandarin. Middle notes of rosemary and sage. And in the base, we have patchouli, guaiac wood, and pepper. And at base notes, the fragrance got 4 positives, 1 neutral, and 0 negatives. Um, so I've been wearing this, actually wore this fragrance to work this night shift, and I wore it yesterday at work. One other time I wore it to work. Actually, we've been getting some snow in my area, so I've been bringing my little bottle in my book bag and putting it on at work, which isn't something I normally do. But in this case, I did it because I didn't want the snow and the wind to mess up the review. So when I first apply this to my skin, I do get a very nice orange smell, kind of like a greenish orange smell. Very natural smelling. It kind of does remind you of like an orange tree, or possibly like if you get to like a farmer's market and just saw like a case of oranges or something like that. There's a very natural orange smell, not like orange juice, but just like a regular orange, just plant or fruit, unpeeled or whatever. So I kind of get a lot of that, kind of a dry smell. And my big issue with this fragrance, though, is the fact that after, I would say about 30 minutes, it does become quite difficult to smell. At that point, most of the orange does die away, and I'm left with some orange, but the base kind of reminds me of some of the other Cartier fragrances. I still get that typical Cartier smell. It's like a dry mintiness, very subdued in this particular fragrance, but I still kind of get that minty smell. Um, if you've ever smelled Roadster, it's not nearly as in your face as that one. There's another fragrance by Cartier that I smell called Pasha. Pasha also has mint in it, so it's kind of interesting that 3 different fragrances all kind of smell similar to my nose, especially in the dry down on this one. I would say Pasha to me is kind of like the daddy, and then Roadster is kind of like the big brother, and this one's kind of like the kid brother. I know a lot of people that don't like the original Roadster seem to like this one. Not nearly as strong, easier to wear, and with that orange smell in the mix, it is quite nice and everything. But let me go ahead and get into my scores. Overall smell, I'm going to give it about 8 out of 10. Uniqueness, about 7 out of 10. Like I said, it does, to me, carry some of the quality of other Cartier fragrances. Projection longevity, very bad in my opinion. 3 out of 10. I would say after about 30 minutes to an hour, it pretty much dies as far as I'm concerned. Um, Versatility, well, that's a tough one there because if you wear it to work, you're not going to smell it for very long. But in warmer weather, maybe it will do better. I'll have to give it a try once things warm up. Definitely see this as a good spring fragrance. Uh, it's just likely that you won't be too impressed with the projection longevity. Um, so for me, this one's pretty much a pass. Not because I don't like the smell. It's just the difference between how it smells and the way it actually performs on my skin is pretty pronounced. I mean, we're talking like almost an A for smell, but close to an F for projection longevity, and that's just not good. Other fragrances seem to have that going on as well. I think Dolce & Gabbana, the one Sport, could possibly have that same effect. I don't think anyone's really reviewed it yet, um, but I know a lot of people complain about the one. No one really complains about Roadster. That one's a beast, at least for a while. This one, after about 10-15 minutes, it's very hard to detect. Um, so that's pretty much it for this one. I would say if you want something kind of similar but a much better fragrance, try Voyage de Hermes. It kind of has that same woody aromatic quality to it. I think it performs a little bit better. It's probably not even that much more expensive. This one's probably going to run you about $50-$60 for a full size bottle, and I think you could probably get Voyage for maybe $5 or $10 more. So that's my recommendation. Kind of give this one a pass, or if you want to just get the little bottle like I did for 16, it might be kind of fun to check out. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.